last topic I am going to explain you guys challenges faced. See, it is very kind of complex thing actually. It's not very straightforward thing. Webpack's configuration can be complex, not very straightforward for people like us to understand. But believe me, once you start working on it, you will enjoy it and you will fall in love with Webpack actually. Okay, so these things are little quite difficult to digest. That there are loaders, plugins, and everything different than the way we write the code. But guys, this is a bundler. It will work in his own way, right? It is not a programming methodology. It's a bundler. It will bundle the thing and give it to you by statically analyzing the thing, by optimizing. That's why this is a little bit complex than writing the code. So Webpack's initial build time can be slow. What that means is whenever you build the code, not first time, whenever you build the code, if it is a build time, it will take time. Why? Because it is analyzing your code, it is doing the optimization, it is doing the tree shaking, removing the code, it is optimizing your images, it is parsing your SCSS files and creating the CSS files, it is parsing your JSX files like React.js and all, and creating the plain JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript related code. So it is doing so many things it does. That's why build performance can be little slower, but it's okay. It will a one-time job. But after that, once your system started, it will be work like a charm, because everything is single page for it, right? There are you can implement using the third party also, but there can be challenges, and some of the code may or may not work because of missing dependencies, because Webpack is just a bundler. It uses a third party, but how that third party thing internally works is not what Webpack's responsibility. Okay, so in such scenarios you may encounter some errors, issues. So you may need to do aliasing, shimming. What shimming is, you might have heard about shimming. So shimming is nothing but make the newer code compatible with the old code. Okay, old version. This is what is shimming is. So this is what I can say. And asset management, I already told you that fonts, CSS, images, everything it compresses, optimizes. But sometimes it's little tricky to understand what kind of compression techniques Webpack is being used, how it is working, and how it is handling these different assets and all that stuff. So sometimes it can be WebP, sometimes it can create JPG, PNG, or whatever. So how you need to learn which method is more optimized for you. So sometimes it is very difficult to debug. I also agree. Why? Because whenever it will show the error, it will show from the main.js file which you have not created. So it will it will show the line number from main.js. So main.js file is bundled using the Webpack, and the line number and the code which is there, it is polyfilled code. That means you wrote some different code, it is converted and it has created different code. Right now this code is executed which you have not written. It is a simplified code which browser can understand. So it will show the error from that line. How you will understand? It is difficult. So in that scenario, learning how to generate and utilize source maps effectively can save time and effort during debugging. But debugging is not simple in the Webpack, and Webpack can be having the different version problems actually, because of breaking things and major version changes and all. So you always be very careful about upgrading the stuff. Like if you go from Webpack 4 to Webpack 5, things may break. If you go from React 2 to React 3, React 16 to React 17, things may break. So you need to be very careful about that. In the Webpack and micro frontends, it has a steep learning curve. I told you in the beginning also, but you will fall in love. That also I told, right? It's okay to spend some time, but I'm very sure once you saw my this 2 hours video, you are much comfortable, because I have tried to explain you, shown the code, executed the code in front of you. I have explained that how micro frontends works. So even though it is having a learning curve, but I think the learning curve was only 2 hours, unless and until you are not doing hands-on. At least you understand the concept, you understand the power of micro frontend, you understand the power of Webpack, the different configurations, loaders, plugins, optimizers, tree shaking, so many different fundamentals. So I hope this 2 hours was my research from 200 hours. You got it in 2 hours only. So but you try to practice. I will say you try to practice it and execute, and then only you will understand. So you need to invest some time, obviously, which I already told you. Configuration options, best practices. So you can learn. You can go on websites, Google's, and you can check ChatGPT and all that stuff. So you need to do some hands-on, obviously, because only going through my video may not make you very expert. By going through my video, I can only guarantee that you will understand. You understood what is Webpack, how it works, what is micro front end, and what all things are there, stakeholders inside this, right? But you need to have a hands-on practice. Guys, I have shown you the video also, code also. I am providing the code also here so that you guys can play around with that, and it will be very helpful for you. Okay, so for any queries or questions, you can send me message, you can comment me, I have a personalized account so that you can send me message so that I can be of help to you. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much for staying so long, and believe me guys, this was my research of around 200 hours, and I created this PPT, this programs for you, and this was not the fundamental production environment, but still I tried to create very simple programs which I shown you here, right, in my last videos. This I mean, this is the remote, this is the, so I will provide this code so that you can make some changes and learn by yourself also. Thank you guys. Let's meet in next series of my videos, and provide the rating and review. Thank you very much for staying up to this.